The self-proclaimed underdogs of the Asus ROG Invitational, Phoenix Esports, made it through to the grand finals. This is their first ever tournament on PC. They actually all came from console. Shadia joins me now to tell me a little bit more about Phoenix Esports. I feel like I kind of ruined the surprise there because my first question was going to be, what's the one thing we don't know about your team? I've mentioned the console thing. Shadia, do you have another secret you want to share?
I just say we very unpredictable. We new team, not a lot of people know about our playstyle. So I'd say we're a very unpredictable team going forward.
It's interesting that you mentioned that unpredictability, because what I found fascinating was that some of the teams that I've spoken to have actually said that you were one of the hardest teams to play in the qualifying round. So how did qualifying go for Phoenix?
Qualifying rounds, if we talk about group stages were challenging with regards to us finding our feet as a team. The matches particularly weren't so difficult. It was just our team. So we were trying to develop as a team in group stages. We had a lot of troubles and issues. But going into eliminations, we were a much more determined team. We're a different team. We are just, determined to win. Everything is different now. We recruited a new player during the eliminations, and so far we're very happy with him. Our team is just, well, like I said, completely different. The chemistry is up there. The vibes up there. Motivation is just brilliant.
Siege decided to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works. We got the new season update, which means things are going to be a little bit different for the grand final. You can't play the new operator, but there are going to be some changes. Do you think it's going to have an impact on the games?
Not really in terms of gameplay, definitely in character and roleplay. For example, Ashe in this new latest patch, Ashe was severely nerfed. So currently players are finding it difficult to play with her, as almost every team has an Ashe in a comp game. Players are finding it difficult to play with her. Players are switching off operators, or they're either using a different gun on her. The G36C is a very popular gun right now because of two characters being able to use that same weapon. People are trying to adapt right now, but it was quite a big knock. A lot of characters getting nerfed. So we're just trying to develop over those changes in this new patch.
Faith that you can do it. You're one of the best teams in South Africa now. You get to claim that. How important is a tournament like the Asus ROG Invitational for the South African Siege community?
It's massive. It shows that Siege is a game to the community that people can take seriously. It's honestly Siege has developed a lot over the years. A tournament like this shows the community that Siege is a game worth trying out, worth playing. It's worth their time. Because not a lot of people know about Siege, and it's funny because it's been out for such a long time. It's good that we're having such a big tournament because it will obviously draw in more people to the community, and that way the community can grow and get better as players individually.
How important is it for Phoenix Esports to be in this final?
It's very massive. We're making a lot of the people from console proud. We're making our ex-teammates proud. We're making our friends proud. We're living up to the expectations that we put out for ourselves so far, but we definitely not finished yet.
Definitely not finished. I like that talk. And of course, Siege on console is huge in South Africa, so you've got all of those players now on your back shouting for you, supporting you. If you make it through to those grand finals, which is the team you want to play against?
Definitely vibing. We came pretty close to beating them last time, and they a slight bit of shade was thrown at us towards the end, but the community didn't like that from them, so they got a lot of hate for that. But definitely, if we going towards the finals, I'd like to beat Viben. If there's any team out there, I'd beat Viben right now.
There's a grudge match coming, so we'll be able to see that as well. What is it that makes Phoenix Esports? What's that one thing that gives you the edge over the competition?
Like I said before, unpredictability. No one knows a lot about us because we ourselves are still developing as players and as a team. So as we're developing, as we are getting to know one another, because as you know, we have two new players. So as we're getting to know each other and getting the chemistry down, honestly, I think we could be really one of the best in South Africa and come out on top.